What gene breakthroughs affect dementia risk factors? Imagine unlocking the secrets hidden in our DNA that could tell us who might be more likely to develop dementia someday. Recent scientific advances have shed light on how our genes influence the risk of developing conditions like Alzheimer's disease, Lewy body dementia, and frontotemporal dementia. These discoveries help us understand the complex puzzle of dementia and open doors to better diagnosis and future treatments. One of the most well-known genetic factors is the APOE gene. Specifically, the APOE epsilon 4 variant has been linked to a much higher risk of Alzheimer's disease. People who carry one or two copies of this variant tend to develop the disease earlier and more frequently. The APOE epsilon 4 gene affects how brain cells handle fats and triggers immune responses that lead to the formation of tau protein tangles and neuron damage, which are hallmarks of Alzheimer's. Interestingly, this gene also influences other types of dementia, not just Alzheimer's. On the flip side, some rare variants like APOE3CH might offer protective effects, helping the brain resist dementia. Understanding these genetic differences can help identify who is at greater risk and why. Scientists have also found structural changes in DNA, called structural variants, that impact the risk for other dementias. For example, a deletion in the TCPN1 gene has been linked to Lewy body dementia, which shares some features with Parkinson's disease. Some of these gene changes overlap with those involved in Alzheimer's, like BIN1 and TMEM175, showing that different dementia types can share genetic roots. This overlap suggests that neurodegenerative diseases are interconnected at a genetic level, which could influence future research and treatments. New genetic mutations are also being discovered. For instance, a repeated segment in the CASP8 gene has been linked to an increased risk of late-onset Alzheimer's. This mutation causes the production of toxic proteins that damage brain cells. People with this mutation have more than double the chance of developing Alzheimer's later in life. These repeat expansions are similar to genetic changes seen in other neurological disorders and could serve as biomarkers for early detection or targets for new therapies. Genetics also influences how vulnerable certain parts of the brain are to dementia. Large-scale studies have identified gene clusters associated with brain regions prone to damage from aging and disease. These gene groups are connected to other health issues like heart disease and mental health conditions such as schizophrenia. This suggests that our genetic makeup not only affects brain health directly but also interacts with lifestyle and environmental factors like diabetes or pollution, which can further influence dementia risk. Finally, there is evidence that some forms of Alzheimer's are directly caused by genetic factors. For example, carrying two copies of the APOE epsilon 4 gene may lead to a specific, genetically driven type of Alzheimer's. Recognizing these genetic causes helps doctors diagnose certain cases earlier and develop personalized approaches to treatment. It also highlights how closely genetics and the classic features of Alzheimer's, like amyloid plaques and tau tangles, are linked. In summary, recent breakthroughs in genetics reveal a complex picture where many genes and their variations influence dementia risk. Some genes overlap across different types of dementia, showing how interconnected these diseases are. While genetics play a significant role, it's important to remember that lifestyle and environment also matter greatly. If you're concerned about your risk, talking to healthcare professionals and considering genetic counseling can provide personalized insights. These discoveries are helping us move toward more precise ways to prevent, diagnose, and treat dementia in the future.